He scores several times in a row. I don't think Texas Tech has really faced a really good point guard in this tournament. I think that Winston is the best point guard they faced by a pretty large margin. I like Culver quite a bit for Texas Tech. I do think he's really the only one on Texas Tech team that can really get his shot on his own at any point. I think Moretti and Mooney are good players, and their emergence on offense has made the team a lot better. I think the one way that Texas Tech is beaten on defense is moving the basketball quickly. Michigan State does very well passing the ball. Their assist numbers are really high up there. I think that a lot of these teams that do a lot of dribbling and then settle for a jumper or one pass and take a shot right away can really struggle to score on Texas Tech. I think Michigan State's big men, are able to pass it well out of the post as well. And I do think Michigan State has a strength advantage down low. If you think about it, Michigan State has more big guys that are a lot bigger and stronger, not height-wise, just bigger guys. Mm-hmm. Texas Tech has, tall guys who are more thin, the length. Michigan State, can they wear them down on the inside? I also think another big key in this game, Michigan State shoots free throws really, really well. So if Tech commits fouls, as they sometimes do, they can be a little bit foul prone because they're so aggressive. Michigan State shot 77% from free throw line in Big Ten play. I think Michigan State can certainly make them pay for that. My lean in this game would be Michigan State minus 2.5. I also would lean to the under like you do if I had to take a total here. I think this could be a very physical game. I will say I really hope that the refs don't take over this game and turn it into a free throw fest.
Yeah.
I think both of us absolutely hate that. I mean, let's see them play. This is the Final Four. We don't need to see the refs just, taking them to the charity stripe every time. So, that would be my one concern if I took the under would be there is always a chance of that. And both of these teams are pretty aggressive. So, that'd be my concern with taking the under, but I certainly lean to the under. I would imagine that finding open shots will be pretty tough in a game like this. So my leans would be Michigan State minus the points and the under here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like your point on the free throw fest. Whenever there's such a small spread, especially on a sharp line, these lines are sharp, everyone. So don't be betting a ton of money on these.
Right.
These lines are sharp. We're only betting them for fun, more or less. These are not 5-star plays by any means. The first half under is something I look at when their spreads are tight. The problem is sometimes you get a bunch of fouls in the first half, like that Kentucky-Houston game. I had under 63, and there was I think there was one team in the double bonus with like 5 minutes left. I think it was Kentucky. And that went right to 63 because of all the fouls. So usually the fouls happen more towards the end of the game. Obviously, it's just to be honest with you, I actually think the officials have been letting them play a little bit more than I've seen in the past. But I see some tightness in these two teams coming out. First half under is definitely one to look at, and possibly the whole game under. But just like you, Kyle, Michigan State, they shoot 48% on the road. Texas Tech shoots 44% on the road. I just love how Sparty, how poised they are. And you're right, they are bigger in general down there. If Tech's going to win this game, Matt Mooney and Jarrett Culver have to lead the charge. They absolutely do. But I think if you have to bet this game, Michigan State minus the 2.5, or possibly box them up with that money line parlay with Virginia and look towards the under, Kyle. Well, my man, I think that's all the time we have. Really appreciate you coming on today, my man. Is there any way our listeners can benefit from you for not only the rest of the NCAA, but you've been just killing it in the NBA and Major League Baseball? Where can they benefit from that?
Yeah, check out huntersportsfix.com. You can check out my season passes. That's a good way to save. If you just buy the daily packages, it's going to cost you a lot more than buying the season pass. So I certainly encourage the month or the season pass instead of the shorter term ones. I will say that, I've had a good record, really good record here in college basketball this year, 126-89, 28-19 in the NBA, certainly more selective in the NBA. And Major League Baseball has been a really good sport for me as well. If you go back to 2010, just flat betting 1 unit per game, I'm up 92 units in baseball. So baseball's been a really good sport for me as well. It's different, handicapping and money line sports very different. Good time to check out huntersportsfix.com. And if you haven't already, sign up for that free picks newsletter. You'll get some bonus free plays there and some free contests as well.
Fantastic, Kyle. Well, thanks again for coming on. If you guys have any questions, please tweet Kyle at Kyle Hunter Picks, or feel free to tweet us at the Odds Breakers. We are always happy to help you out. Have a fantastic Final Four weekend and go get some winners.